I think it's time. It's time.
Purple tree, plus I got this running me. Curly yellow dancing on me, said she smelled a grin on me. And she straight from California, freaky, yeah, she wanna be. Tell me she like boys and girls, oh well, that's okay.
Okay, so today I'm gonna start making I'm gonna make my specialty fried rice, the one that I've always been selling, and it's time to reveal all my secrets. Hope you guys enjoy. And here we go. Alright, so starting off with the major part, the sauces. Here we have the oyster sauce. I use this to add color and has that unique sweetness that my rice has. Next up is another type of oyster sauce, which is a darker kind. I just call it the darker oyster sauce. This mostly brings out another kind of sweetness and contrasts well with all the other sauces added. Everyone knows this sauce, it's sriracha. This adds, of course, the spiciness and also the reddish color of my rice. Depending on how much you put in, you can make it more or less spicy. This is the Golden Mountain sauce. It's basically soy sauce, but just not as salty. I prefer this over the regular soy sauce, just for that fact. And then this is what makes my rice savory and balances out the sweet components of the other sauces. Then instead of regular oil, I like using sesame oil because it adds a more rich flavor to everything. Now we just have black pepper, which is pretty self-explanatory. It just adds a bit more kick to everything. Then of course we have Spam. Any meat can be used really. It just happens to be the most convenient for everyone really. And how can you not like Spam? Other ingredients in the dish, I use eggs and green onions. They both just round everything out in the dish and balance all the flavors together. This may be a shocker to a few, but I add in cheese. This makes everything creamy and fatty, which meshes well with everything else. Oh, and I forgot this too. It's pretty important. Garlic. Huge. It flavors the Spam and makes it taste just that bit better. So the first thing I do is cut the Spam into small portions. You don't want anything too small or too big. I first cut them like you would normal pieces of Spam, and then I cut them into rectangles, then eventually to squares. After I cut the Spam, I go straight to the garlic. I usually smash them first and then start to cut them through. So after you're done cutting the garlic and the Spam, I like to start cooking that first, and then I can do everything else like to the side. So I'm gonna first start by cooking the garlic first, and to do that, I usually turn my heat on high, and then I grab the sesame oil again, and then I squirt a bit in. Switch it around. And then when the oil's hot enough, I just throw all the garlic in. You want to cook the garlic till it's a golden color, but you don't want to cook too long, or else it may burn and it'll look like a brownish color, which you don't want. When it's done cooking, I plate it somewhere, then add the Spam in immediately after. You want the Spam to be flavored from the garlic residue. I'm genuinely surprised I didn't drop any. The Spam is usually the longest part of this, so I usually do other things while it's cooking. Personally, I like my Spam crispy, but you can do whatever preference that you would like. But because I like it crispy, it'll take a long time. While my Spam is sizzling, I'm going to start cutting the green onions. Pretty easy to cut down. After your Spam's like about that color almost, you want to add the garlic back into the Spam. And this will heighten the flavor of the Spam, making it more garlicky. After putting my Spam and garlic to the side, I'm going to start making eggs. Today I'm using 4, but on a regular day of selling, I can use up to 10 just for the rice. Eggs are pretty self-explanatory. I'm just going to scramble them and use black pepper and salt to season. I cooked about 6 cups of rice, but I would usually cook about 20 if I was selling. I first use the sesame oil once again before I add the rice. When you add the rice, press down on it and smoothen it out to make the rice easier for it to stir fry. For me, I like to use the oyster sauce first and drop a few tablespoons in. For the amount of sauces, I usually just eyeball it and then taste to see where it's at, then add from there. Next, I use the dark oyster sauce and give it a generous drizzle. This sauce is sweeter than the one before. I then put in the sriracha, and again it depends on how spicy you want your rice. After that, I put in the Golden Mountain sauce to make everything savory and to balance out the other sauces. Here I added the black pepper. I then mix everything together and see where it tastes from there. Then as you can see, I tasted it and it tasted more plain, so I added more of the oyster sauces and more of the Golden Mountain sauce. I didn't add too much, just enough so I can get the flavor out of each. I then mixed it all up and then added the egg and Spam. After stir frying for a bit, I then add the green onion to the mixture, and this adds the color and freshness to the dish. Lastly, I add in the cheese. It melts inside of everything and really blends well with the rest of the dish.
It makes me so sad too. I don't wanna function without you. If I don't have to, with something about you. It makes me so sad too. Makes me so damn sad. So damn sad.
How you make my fried rice? Good. But yeah, this quarantine really messed me up, and like I want to go out there and sell it again, but can we do that? Man, as long as you guys can make it at home, and I feel like I'm still sharing my fortunes, you know? But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching, and hope you guys learned something, and you enjoy my secrets of my fried rice. Okay, well, alright. Yeah, remember, stay safe, wash your hands. Yeah, take care.
Purple trick, plus I got this running me. Curly yellow dancing on me, said she smelled a grin on me, and she straight from